Hey y'all, okay, we're having leftovers tonight, but we're going to add a few things to it. One of the main things that I wanted to get yesterday at the little produce stand or market was some okra. They were already sold out, but I got some today. So let me show you how we're going to fry this up, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to have with it, okay? So what I've done here, y'all, I have my okra sliced up, and I've had it just sitting here soaking in some buttermilk. I actually popped this in the fridge because I did it earlier. You don't have to let it sit for that long. I just want to, y'all know I like to go ahead and get things done. So I popped that in there. I put a little bit of salt and pepper in here in the buttermilk with the okra. Now I have in this bowl, we're going to batter it up. I have about 1 cup of cornmeal and about 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, I like to do just a little bit of flour to the cornmeal mixture. Okay, now we're going to add some seasoning to it. I'm going to do a little bit of smoked paprika. I really like the flavor that it gives the okra, so we're just going to sprinkle a little bit in. Of course, y'all know I'm doing my Cajun season. I love this on fried okra and fried squash. It gives a really good flavor. If you haven't tried it, I want y'all to try it. Sprinkle some of that in, and then we're going to do some salt and pepper. Okay. All right, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to use these gloves just because it's easier for cleanup, and I ran out of my other ones. These are like a one size fits all, and that's not true because they do not fit. I've got to find some more of my size, but I'm going to toss this around a little bit. Okay, now we're going to start putting our okra in, and y'all know it gets so slimy, so and it sticks together, so you really want to try to get it down in between each piece, you know, your batter. Okay, if not, you're going to have a big blob, and this is going to be hard to do with these big gloves, but we're going to make it work. So just, you know, kind of, it takes a little bit of work because it gets slimy. Unless you batter it up right after you cut it. That is actually the best time to batter it, but I like to soak mine, so I just kind of have to deal with it, you know. So I'm just going to toss that around, get it good and battered up. I think it's pretty good. Y'all, there's nothing better than good, fresh fried okra. You know, you can get the kind in restaurants, and it's different. It's still good. I like it myself, but it's different than this kind of fried okra. Okay, hang on. Let me slide this off. I'm fixing to get us a plate because we're going to go ahead and batter all of this up before we start frying it. Hang on a second, y'all. Okay, I got us a bowl out here. And now I think we've got most of these pieces. I like to just kind of put it in my hand like this and just kind of toss it around to get most of that stuff out. And see, and now they're all individually battered. I'm going to toss them in this bowl here. That's the thing about okra. It doesn't batter up as easy as some of the other things that we like to batter up. So it takes a little bit more time. Or the way I do it, it does. Y'all may have a little secret to it. And if you do, tell me. Y'all know I love to learn new stuff. Okay, just like that. It can get messy. Y'all know how I feel about all this flour and cornmeal going everywhere, but that's just part of it sometimes with some of these good little dishes that we like to make. Okay, y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all while I do all of this because, like I said, it can be time consuming. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up this little bit that I have in here and finish up the rest of it. We're going to get it all done up, and then we're going to start frying it, okay? And I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, y'all, we have all of our okra battered up. Whoop, lost one. But I tell you what we did, we forgot to get our oil in here heating up. I'm going to make this kind of like a little deep fryer. We don't have that much okra, so I'm not going to do it too deep. We'll just do this in a few different batches, but I'm just using some canola oil here. I think you can just use any kind of oil you have. So let's see, we're going to pour quite a bit. I hate doing this, y'all, because I feel like I'm wasting so much, but it's just part of it. So remember, however deep you have your oil, it's going to, once it starts deep frying, it's going to almost double that. So I'm thinking with this amount here that I poured in, then it's going to be at frying about half the size of the pot, which is good. So I have this on about a medium-high temperature. We're going to let this get good and hot, and then I'll come back and we're going to fry up this okra, y'all. Okay, y'all, I've tossed one piece in, and it looks like it is cooking pretty good, so we're going to start adding some and see if it's hot. Yeah, it's going now. So we're going to start adding this in. I always still like to do my hands like this to make sure there's no extra batter in there. Ooh, that popped on my finger. That's hot. Let's see. Like I said, I'm going to do small batches because I didn't want to put too much oil in here. Let's see. Let's kind of move that around a little bit. Yeah. You want to kind of stir it around once you first put it in there to make sure it's not all sticking together. But y'all can see that it's just frying up. And that's what I'm going to do with all of this. Just do a few little batches at a time. Let it get good and golden. And I'll come back, y'all, and I'm going to show you what else I've made today to go with this, the second night of our good country dinner. Hey, y'all, we are frying up our last little batch of okra, but I want to show it to y'all real quick. Look at this fried okra. Does that not look good? Okay, this here just has a few more minutes left. Let me show it to you. It's just frying up, and we're gonna fix up our plate, y'all. And y'all will love this fried okra. You're gonna have to try it. I've done been snacking on it. I bet I've eaten 10 pieces so far. Okay, y'all, let's plate this up. Look at our okra. Does that not look good? Oh, me. Look at it. So crunchy, so good. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried the buttermilk, that is the key to getting this good, crispy, battered okra. It's really good. All right, let me show you what else I made today, y'all. So, y'all know I told you last night I was going to do some white beans. Well, I did. Well, I have some white beans here with a little handful of pinto beans. That's what I had in the cabinet, and I only made a small amount because that's all I had. And then I put some ham in here, just some diced up ham. Y'all know I like to put my beans in a bowl because I love the juice with my cornbread, so I always put them in a bowl separate on my plate. Okay, so we got that, and I just slow cook them all day. You know, I've showed y'all that. And then I have my cornbread here. See how this is so crispy and thin? That's how I like it. I made it just to be just like that. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. We're gonna get us out some of this okra. We're just gonna use our hands, y'all. I'm the only one eating this okra. Braden wouldn't touch it for nothing. Okay, we got our okra. And then on here I have some of my leftover green beans and potatoes, some of my cucumbers, my fresh sliced tomatoes, a green onion. And then the squash, I had some of that for lunch today, so I decided to not do squash with dinner. Let me get me a little bit, hang on, let me set this down. I'm gonna get me just a little bit of onion over here, just some diced up onion to put on my beans. I love that. And here we are, y'all. Here we have another delicious country style dinner. And like I said, I put some ham in the beans. That is our only meat tonight. Y'all know we've been doing just vegetables, but I like that. I like it just fine. Let's see, yeah, see there's a piece of that ham. Let's try these beans, y'all. I love some white beans and cornbread. Y'all know it's the only time I make cornbread, so if y'all see me make cornbread, you know I have some beans cooking. And y'all know I've done a video on how I do my white beans. You can look back and see it. Let's see, if I get if y'all start asking for it, then I can share the link for it in the comments. So just look for it. If people are asking for it, just look in the comments and I'll share a link. I love those. Now here's this okra. Look at that. So good. Let's try this. I got my spoon there. I got that spoon out for my beans. Let's try this tomato. This was a different kind of tomato here that sliced up. You know, I told you I got a few different kinds. Nothing better, y'all. Fresh cucumber. We're still waiting on these fresh green beans. Delicious. Okay, y'all. Well, that's it for tonight. I just wanted to show you how I do my okra. It's very easy. It just, like I said, I did mine in 3 different batches. For one, you don't want to overcrowd your skillet. And then for 2, I didn't want to use a whole bottle of oil, just to be honest. I'm kind of cheap. And so I just wanted to do a lesser amount of oil and do more batches. Now you can do a bigger, you can make, you know, of course we just made a little deep fryer. You may have a little Fried Daddy or one of those, and that's perfect too. But if you're making your own on the stovetop, I just didn't want to fill that thing all the way up with my oil because that was going to take all my oil. So I just did a little bit and made it into 3 batches. But you can definitely do it however you want to do. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy this. Try this okra if you love good fried okra. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.